12 horrifying ghost stories caught on camera. Most of us have that life experience of the unexplainable. Ghost stories have always been a topic of conversations with our family, relatives, or friends. Some might even say that we are the life of the party if we have a ghost story to tell. But in today's list, we are telling paranormal encounters that have actual proof. Here are 12 horrifying ghost stories caught on camera. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure you hit that subscribe button for more interesting videos. In this report of New York Post in August 2019 in Long Island, New York, residents Joey Nolan and his wife were shocked to find what appeared to be a human-like spirit walking around their home, along with a smaller, animal-like pet of some sort. The pair, who checked their home security footage after learning their cat was sick, immediately shared the strange clip with friends and family, which went viral after posting it on YouTube. To make things even more horrifying, just weeks earlier, both Nolan and his wife had the exact same dream about a dog, only to have the apparition show up on camera shortly after. Next up is a sighting from a ghost tour. Yep, there are tours you can book if you want to hunt ghosts. A spooky sight was captured on camera in Baltimore on a weekend of October 2019. While on the said ghost tour, a Maryland couple took a picture of what looks like a ghost on the third floor of Bertha's Mussels in Fells Point. The photo was taken on Saturday evening, sometime between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. along Lancaster Street. Nicole Henry of Annapolis said she was stunned by what her husband, Joseph, captured. She said Bertha's was one of the first stops on the hunted pub tour, and after they left the bar, her husband decided to snap a picture of the outside of the building. Number 3 on the list was reported by HuffPost in 2012, where a CCTV caught a ghost that was wearing a hoodie. A couple who set up a CCTV camera to try and frame vandals damaging their cars certainly did catch a hoodie on film, but they think he is a ghost. Lisa and Phil Wrigley set up their recording equipment outside their Clifton, Nottinghamshire home after a spate of attacks on their cars. But they were left shocked when they spooled through the footage and saw a strange ball of light vaulting over their Volvo SJ. Let's go back to the past for the next one. In 1936, a photographer taking pictures of the 300-year-old Rainham Hall in Norfolk, UK, captured an image of an apparition floating down the stairs. It's one of the most famous ghost photos ever taken, although some experts believe it was caused by double exposure. The manor, covering an area of 7,000 acres, or 2,833 hectares, has a long story of being haunted, and the BBC notes that the ghost may be of Lady Dorothy Townsend, the wife of the second Viscount of the SJ. She died in 1726, supposedly of smallpox, after having an affair which her husband, Lord Townsend, had learned about before her death. She is said to still wander the manor dressed in brown. Hampton Court Palace in Surrey, England has a photogenic ghost of its own. In 2003, a CCTV camera caught an image of a skeletal figure clad in centuries-old clothes, closing a sturdy fire door that flung open. The ghost, nicknamed Skeletor, attracted a great deal of media attention. It wasn't just security staff who thought they were seeing things. A visitor wrote in the palace's visitor book that day that she too thought she had seen a ghost in that area. Officials wrote on the Hampton Court Palace website, Skeletor is not the only ghostly inhabitant of Hampton Court Palace. Catherine Howard, one of Henry VIII's wives, was imprisoned there and was supposedly dragged to her room, screaming all the way. The area that she haunts is called the Screaming Gallery. Number 6 is an angry ghost on a 200-year-old school. One school in Cork, Ireland, released in 2019 a terrifying security footage of paranormal activity that took place in a hallway overnight. "If it's a prank," said Aaron Wolf, the school's principal, to a Unilad report, "we don't know how it was done. Motion sensors were set off at distance. That's how it was caught." The video features every horror story standby: slamming doors, flying objects, and even a wet floor sign floating about before smashing on the ground. 7th on the list, Jay Mosley was on a spirit tour of the Stanley Hotel in Colorado, which was used as a model for the movie The Shining, when he snapped photos inside the 108-year-old lodge. After the trip, he saw what appeared to be a little girl in a white robe when looking through his photos. But there had been no girl in the room when he snapped the picture. People are like, "You photoshopped this," and I'm like, "I don't even know how to use my own cell phone," Musling told Inside Edition. Number 8 is a terrifying throwback. A 100-year-old photo of girls working in a linen factory freaked out the internet when it recently surfaced on the website Belfast Live. The girl on the far right appears to have a disembodied hand resting on her shoulder. Some who viewed the image thought the hand was some kind of optical illusion. Others thought it was some kind of occult occurrence. Number 9 is a scary act of remembrance. The bereaved family of 9-year-old Nicholas Maccabee, who was killed during a 2013 Oklahoma tornado, drew comfort from a ghostly image of him they say appeared in a photo. The Maccabees said their dead boy appeared like a guardian angel in a picture of his young cousin playing with sparkles on July 4. "I believe he's watching over us," the father said. Next up is another encounter from 2019. A man believes he may have spotted a ghost in eerie footage shot at the Tower of London. Paranormal investigator Mark Vernon, 52, visited the historic building in June that year, when he recorded a video showing an unusual gray shape moving around in the sky near the tower. "I could feel the presence," Vernon said. "It's like a little electrical shock when a presence comes close to me." Vernon believes the figure he captured was the entity of a lost soul from the tower. "That's why I started filming," he said. 11th on the list, authorities released an eerie photo from a trail camera in upstate New York, trying to figure out what or who was in the image. Local businessman Chick Wilson came forward saying that was no ghost, but his granddaughter. The two had been out walking in the woods, he said. The grainy image had prompted hundreds of comments and shares on social media, and some residents were convinced a ghost was haunting the area. Rounding up our list with a horrifying blast from the past. An 1891 photograph of Combermere Abbey Library in Britain shows what seems to be the faint image of Lord Combermere as his funeral takes place. Sybil Corbett, the sister of his widow, Lady Combermere, had set up a camera in the library with an hour-long exposure. When she developed the film, there appeared to be what the family believed was Combermere himself, sitting in his favorite chair. And that's it for our today's list. We hope they gave you the creeps you saw when you clicked on this video. Let us know in the comment section below which of these you think are real or just a horrifying camera mishap. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload a new video. See you at the next one.